Hey.
Hi, Mindy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I did.
That's good. I'm glad you made it back safely.
Thank you.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think I got it.
Okay.
I think I do. I have at the bottom of my screen start broadcasting. So
Okay.
so we're gonna start over with the first one again. Is that what we're gonna do?
I don't know if we can get credit for that or not because we already got graded for it. So
we got graded for it.
Yeah, did you not see it?
No, I haven't seen the grade. I thought if you late, you could try again and just get the 10%.
Oh,
that's
no.
what I thought. What was our grade?
So we got
Zero?
Yeah, we got a 40 out of 70.
We got a 40 out of 70. She gave us something. Well, then, well, right this second. Okay, well, I was gonna do mine on the that second one that says we either choose the spiritual map or the
eco map.
The eco map.
Okay.
So I thought maybe that I should talk about the spiritual map.
Okay, and then I'll talk about the eco one then.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I had got my little notes ready, girl. I thought we could go back and do this. I didn't know we were gonna get no.
Yeah. So like I emailed her and everything, and so I told her that we couldn't get it, but I guess she already graded it for it. So I don't know. Did you not go back and look at your grades?
Let me see right quickly while we're sitting here.
Yeah, you're fine. Did you do the form as well for that?
Did I do what, baby?
We had to fill out a form, like a peer assessment form. Did you do that too for last week?
Well, I started that assessment form. That assessment form was the one that said do the spiritual and the echo, right?
That's this week. That's the peer review.
No, but last week, if I'm not mistaken, when I looked at assessment 1, that's when initially started talking about the spiritual map and the eco map. But I think we were supposed to do both of them. Although this week we can only talk about one of them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what I gathered. But anyway, just let me go look at the grade right quickly while we're sitting here. It's not going to take me long. But I was better prepared. Really, I was. I had sat here and I had got my little questions together that what I was going to ask you and all of that.
No, you were fine.
Let me see. Let me go see if she gave. I haven't even looked at the grade. I was doing pretty good though. I tell you right now, I got an A I had an A in the class. Let me see. Woo. I don't see what she's giving me. She hasn't given me a grade.
Really?
Mine's still blank. I've always been told, if you a week late, you lose 10%.
Right.
So she has not given me a grade at all for that one. Maybe if we do it again, maybe she will give us a, she'll upgrade your, your grade as well. She hasn't given me anything. Right now I got the 70 on the bottom, but I have no score over top of it.
Okay. I mean, if you want to talk about our fun memories again, like we can.
Yeah, well let me pull you back up because I can't see you no more. Okay, here I am. Yeah, I would like I would like to talk about that, start off with that again and whatnot. And then I'm gonna hit stop broadcast on my computer. And I'm hoping I hit stop broadcast that would end that session. Do you see stop broadcast at the bottom of your screen?
See, I don't see that on mine, which is
it says
live right now.
I did a lot of Googling trying to figure this thing out, and it all sent me to go through YouTube.
Okay.
I watched a lot of YouTube videos yesterday. So I think, I got it. I think it's recording. But anyway, we're going to start the presentation. And who would you like to go first again? Or, we're going to try to talk this 10 minutes, Yeah. I'm going to try to talk anyway. So if you want to go first, you can start. If you want me to go first, I'll start. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't got to look comfortable with you now.
Yeah. we just talk about a happy memory. That's fine. All right.
Who's gonna start? Who's gonna be the social worker first?
I'll be the social worker, I guess.
Okay. Let's get started. Let's see what happens.
Okay. All right. Hi, Catherine. Thanks for joining me today. Do you want to tell me about a happy memory?
Yes, I have a lot of happy memories, but the one that I choose to talk about the most is the time around the holidays, especially Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is really, really big in my family. That's the time that we all come together. So just like last year as well as this year, I'm really, really looking forward to it because, we have so much fun. I have two other sisters and we get in here and we share in the cooking, one take this part, one take this part, one take, then we contribute, all the other things together and whatnot. So I really, really enjoy doing that with my family.
That sounds fun. Do you guys do that? Like, which state do you do that in?
We do it here because the other two, one is in Maryland, one is in Washington, D.C. So I'm here in North Carolina. So yes, this is the home. They generally come back here. So
gotcha.
This is where, we have our dinner every year. And I really, really I'm looking forward to it right now. We're only a couple of weeks from Thanksgiving. So I'm really looking forward to it.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have two sisters and two brothers.
Okay.
So, all five of us will probably be together, sitting around the house, laughing and talking, cooking and, just having.
That house is full.
Yeah. But I really have a small family as far as,
Okay.
We weren't very, very fruitful. I have a child and I have a child and my youngest brother has a child. My oldest sister, she had a daughter, but she died when she was about 19 of cancer. So, I miss her, but we still continue our tradition and all of that. So,
well, that's great that you guys are doing that. That's great.
Okay.
What do you guys make for Thanksgiving? Do you have any special things that you guys make?
Yeah, well, we do the tradition, the turkey, the ham, the cranberry sauce, and all of that. But when we come to our desserts, we generally each one of the girls will prepare something. My oldest sister, she's like the matriarch now because both our parents are now deceased. So she's like the matriarch to me. She is anyway because I look at her more like a sister mom, and whatnot. So, she's going to do most of the cooking, but we will be preparing like desserts and, she come up with something. She likes to go into recipe books, try. She's very adventurous with things like that. She likes to try things a lot of times. So I'm looking forward to seeing what her dish is going to be this year. She generally will surprise us.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Huh?
Are you going to try a new recipe or anything this year?
I don't know if I'll try anything new. I got a few dishes that, that I can make real good. They like my banana pudding. So, I'll make a banana pudding. She's very, very good at cakes. So, I'll let her do the cakes. And she makes an excellent sweet potato pie. Oh God, they are so good. I wanted to keep them to myself, but I know I can't. I don't need to do it because of the weight, and not only that, I just don't need to eat all of that, by myself. But I do get a little stingy when it comes to her sweet potato pies.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know what else to talk about.
I know this
It's
subject is just
hard.
so, it's just so short. I mean, you can't
It's
say
very
so much.
broad, not
Huh?
it's like very like a broad topic, like you know what I mean?
Right. It's not, but so I understand it's not, but it's a whole lot you can, you can touch up on this. That's why I decided that I would write some things out. So when I talk to you, kind of stretch it out. I don't see my timer this time to really tell how long you and I have been speaking with one another. I'm just hoping that it will record. That's
Right.
all, because
I
it's
think
down
it
here at the bottom
is.
of my screen. Huh?
I think it is because it says live on my screen.
And mine says live as well.
Okay. Good.
Is when you look at the screen, is it bouncing back and forth from your picture to the bottom to my picture to the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Mine is doing the same thing. So evidently we are recording it, but
Okay.
I mean, like I say, it's the topic is just, to me, it's just kind of narrow. I don't know a whole lot. We've covered. I have a good time. I enjoy them, and whatnot. I look forward to seeing them. We talked about some of the things that we do during this time and whatnot. So, I don't know a whole lot more we can touch up on. But what
Right.
we're gonna do you think we need to? I don't know if we need to. Do we need to stop the broadcast and start it back up? How do both of us? I'm hoping.
I feel
Or
like
just continue to talk.
yeah, we continue, but now you're the social worker.
Okay, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Hi, Mindy.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I should have greeted you with good morning. And my name is Miss Joyner, and I will be your social worker for today. Well, to start our session for today, I just want to do a little exercise before we get into what the problem really is. I like for you to talk about a fun memory with me, a time when you really, really had a good time, whether it was by yourself, with friends, your family, or whomever you were with. And I think the reason why I ask my clients to do this is because I think it relaxes them a whole lot more, and kind of get them prepared for, let's get into the core of what the problem really is. So at this time, would you like to tell me about something that you really enjoyed in your life?
Yeah, from growing up, I know Christmas time has been a really fun memory with my family. My dad was gone a lot, so it was just me and my mom. And around Christmas, I mean, obviously Thanksgiving time, we would start doing Christmas stuff. We'd put up our tree. We'd bake all the cookies, like homemade cookies. We would watch Christmas movies. Like we'd go all out, and we'd do this until Christmas Day. And then we'd go to my grandparents' house. Every year it's at my grandparents' house. And all my family would come there, and we would actually have seafood every year for Christmas. But it's a lot of fun. It just, like, Christmas time, like, always reminds me of just me and my mom growing up. And so.
Oh, that's good. I'm sure you enjoy being with your family and whatnot. And that is a kind of a special time to be with family, because, it's about giving, and not just giving, but, just, thinking about Christ at this time. So I'm sure that's very, very enjoyable. But let me ask you something. Do you all travel to where your grandparents live?
Yeah, we travel about 45 minutes to my grandparents' house, so it's not too far.
Okay, so you actually come from where you are now, and you go to your mother's house first?
Yes.
And then your mother.
Then my mother, yeah. Like my mom's house is 5 hours away, so I live away from home now, but then we go to my grandparents after my mom's.
Okay, that sounds good. So, are there others other than just your grandparents and you and your mother?
Yeah, actually this year it's gonna be my husband, because we get married in a couple of weeks, and then it's gonna be my cousins, and then my uncle, and then my stepdad. So.
Oh, okay. So are you getting married before Thanksgiving?
We're getting married December 1st.
I'm sorry, because you didn't even say Thanksgiving. You were discussing Christmas. So are you going to be married before Christmas?
Yes, December 1st.
Oh, December the 1st. Okay,
Yeah.
That's going to be good. I'm sure they're looking forward to meeting your fiance, which will be your husband by the time. Have they had an opportunity to meet him yet?
Yeah, they've met him. Yeah.
Your grandparents as well?
Yes, a few times. Yep.
That's good. So I mean, what else do you all do? I know you said, I think you said, didn't you say that you all generally do fish at Christmas?
Yeah, we do like crab legs and shrimp and fish, and then like we all open our presents, and it's just like a fun time. I guess we just hang out there, and I know last year we started like a tradition where it's like a game, and like you wrap presents up in saran wrap, and then like you have a timer, and like you pass the ball around, and like I don't know, it's really confusing to explain, but like we're just trying to start like new traditions with games and stuff. So
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's going to be a lot of fun. Meeting, well, not meeting, but now this time around, when who was once your fiance will be your husband, bringing him around there as your husband. I'm sure they're going to really look forward to meeting
yeah.
him and whatnot. So, I mean, do you think your tradition will ever change now that you are becoming a wife? I mean,
Yeah.
you do? You think you're going to continue to participate with your family? There's something you're going to try to hold on to for as long as
Yeah,
you
I
can?
mean, probably until, I mean, we don't have any kids or anything. So, like, we want to probably, his family's from Louisiana. So it's hard to see them a lot. But we'll probably try to spend Christmases as much as we can with my family.
Okay. And
Yeah.
maybe give them, sometimes it'd be good, give them another holiday, let them,
Yeah.
that holiday be the holiday that you spend with your husband's family, you know what I mean? Because it's only fair. Just like he comes around your family, you want to be, he wants to be around his family as well. And I can truly understand that. So, maybe y'all need to get together and say, well, since I've been doing this Christmas thing with my parents, my family every year, maybe we could do the Thanksgiving thing with your family.
Yeah.
We can go down for Thanksgiving down to Louisiana and spend time. Or they may have, you don't know, when you get married, you get your home. You might
Yeah.
just say, let's move this tradition here sometimes, especially if your grandparents are in shape that they can travel.
Right.
They have to be considered to me first and foremost. Long
Right.
as they can travel and whatnot, then it's okay. But see, when they get to the point where they can't really travel, then yes, I would most definitely come to them as often as I possibly could.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would, but I'm sure you're gonna have a good time. I'm sure you're gonna have a wonderful time with your family and all and everything. I'm sitting there trying to watch my clock and it's moving and whatnot on my cell phone, and it's moving very slowly. But
Yeah, I know. It's so hard.
it is hard. It is hard to to think of things that you want to talk about when it comes to this topic because it's kind of small. Or do you have other siblings other than yourself?
Yes, on my mom's side, I have two brothers and a sister, and then on my dad's side, I have a brother and a sister. So it's like it's a blended family on
Okay.
both sides.
So will it be all the entire blended family, or is it just be you and your mom and your mother's children and your grandparents and your stepfather?
Yeah, because my sister lives in Colorado, and then one brother lives um, about a couple hours from Virginia, but I don't think he'll make it. And then the other brother lives in Wisconsin, and I don't think he'll make it.
Right.
But they'll all be at my wedding, so we'll all be together then.
Yeah. So because people just can't just up and leave,
Right.
being so far all the time. Because I'm pretty sure, when they come to your wedding, they're gonna probably really get the chance to see the family that they didn't see during Thanksgiving. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna look forward to doing that and all. But all in all, I just hope you have a wonderful time with your family. I really do. You seem to be such a sweet young lady, just from
Oh,
me
thank
talking to
you.
you a couple of times, which you really do. And I'm proud of you. I'm glad to see you moving forward, baby, because that's what it's all about in life. You know what I mean? Going to
Yes,
the
ma'am.
next level, going as far as you can go. So I'm
Mhm.
happy for you. So I hope you really enjoy your family at Thanksgiving. I hope you all continue to do the things that y'all do, playing your little game, eating your dinner. I just wasn't expecting to hear fish, but I have a sister-in-law like that, and she does a tradition for Thanksgiving. She does
Yeah.
the turkey and all of that, but usually at Christmas time, you might go over and she's having something like lasagna, on this tall salad. She might throw some little chicken drumettes or something in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whatnot, a few appetizers and whatnot. So, that's how they do it. My sister and I, we stick to the same thing. Come Christmas, we be doing the same thing. Turkey, the ham and whatnot. We might not go as much as as in depth as we do for Thanksgiving, because one of them, you know, my oldest sister, she's home because we're trying to get some work done to our home house and whatnot. So she's just retired. So she's here and there. So we're going to try to get this work done. So she's going to be here for some time. So I'm enjoying every minute of it because I love her. Like I said, she's almost like a mom to us, you know, and she always has had that kind of spirit about her. You know what I mean?
Right.
That spirit to just reach out and just grab you. So I'm just hoping you enjoy yourself with your family this year, and that y'all have a wonderful time and your family is safe arriving and coming in. And I thank you for sitting here with me today. Okay.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay. Now I don't know. We need to stop this. The second, we need to stop the broadcast now and pick it up again.
I guess so.
Are we gonna do the second one tonight?
Yeah. We'll do the second one tonight since we're already on.
Okay, that sounds good. At least we get that one in on time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do these other things. I can't find this form that you were talking about. I'm pretty sure we talking this night. She know that we're done talking about what we were talking about. But I'm trying to I need to find out how to get to this form and whatnot. I got a couple of things I need to do. I have to get it together, Mindy. I'm telling you, the hours I work, I stay so exhausted all the time.
Well, I bet. I mean, you have a child, you're working nights, like it's hard. It has to be hard.
It's either you come in and you study after you get off work at 12. I get home maybe about 12:20. I sit down and I either study. When I lay down, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm too tired to get up in the morning and do any more study before it's time to go to work. So I have to figure out what should I do best. Do I go to bed and then wake up about 6 o'clock in the morning and start studying because I don't never go straight to bed, but do I start studying when I get up until it's time for me to go to work? And this week, my hours have changed. I have to be at work at 1:45 this week. So I'm not going to have a lot of time. But anyway, if you want to just continue, we're going to continue with the usage. You're going to do the echo map and I'm going to do the spiritual map.
Yes.
I'm going to talk about my spiritual growth and all of that. So, you know, we can go ahead on and I wrote it down. I typed it. I was looking for my notes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I did mine right. Like, this is what my spiritual map looked like. Did yours look like this?
I haven't done the diagrams yet. So I'm going to add the diagram, but I still thought we were supposed to kind of like do a writing on it, a narrative. It's what I gathered from, you know, what I read. We're supposed to do a narrative, but then they did say something about the diagrams. But anyway, I'm ready to talk about it, and we might just have to hopefully, I don't know how that means we're gonna have to send both of them for 1 and 2. I don't see how we're gonna break it up if we don't stop the broadcast and then do the second one. But this is fine. We want to continue. We can go ahead on and continue and whatnot. Again, I'm talking about my spiritual map. So if you want to start again, you can.
Okay. All right. Hi, Catherine. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be your social worker. My name is Melinda Kozar. Did you have a preference in talking about your eco map or your spiritual life map?
I would prefer to talk about my spiritual life map. Is what I choose to talk about.
Okay. Let's see. So what did you have on your spiritual life map? Like what, like, let's see. Like, can you tell me a little bit about your life map?
Yeah, I can tell you something about my spiritual walk and whatnot. You know, when I first, I wouldn't say I first encountered God, but I learned about God through my family, because my parents were both involved in church, as well as my grandparents. So, I got an opportunity to go with them. But, as a kid, you're just sitting there, you're not really taking it in, like the adult next to you would be, but you're just, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to church, you know what I mean? So, I can recall a time when I had gone out to this church called the Baptist Church, and I was out there. I think I was about I say between 8 and 9. But anyway, the pastor, he would call all the kids and whatnot to come up front, and he talked to the children, and then we had to give a Bible verse. I was so embarrassed. I said, God shall not steal. I mean, of course, he corrected me, but he was gentle when he corrected. He wasn't just, but it was just embarrassing to know because I was a pretty smart kid in school. So, no, I didn't say that, but yeah, I did. But when I first came to know God was when I joined this church. I went to church here in North Carolina, but I wasn't a member of a church. Let me put it that way. But when I moved away after high school and whatnot, when I moved away, I moved to Washington, D.C. And a friend of mine that had grew up here, right here with me in North Carolina, she had invited me to her church. So I went, and I went again, And this pastor really moved me. You know what I mean? He was just one of them pastors that that got you off your chair. You know what I mean? He kept me praising the Lord, and that's when I first found the Lord, and I became so involved in church. I participated in Bible class. I participated in Sunday school. That we used to have this. I can't quite remember the name of this ministry that we had, but it just consisted of women, and we went on a retreat, and I mean, it was just so powerful, you know what I mean? And I had the best time. But as life progressed, I began to get in the world again and began to do worldly things again, and I saw myself slipping. Just like they tell you, see, when you start missing, it becomes easy to miss. That first one, you kind of feel a little guilty, but after that, it becomes easy to miss. So, I kind of got away from it and whatnot, and, didn't go. I went to church, but not like I should have been going, not like I was going. One time I was there every time the doors open. Not only was I there when the doors open, but even when I came home, I was always into God. You know what I mean? I wanted to, just read his word, but, as time goes on, I stopped beginning to get bored, so I suggested to him, I said, what we really need is something for Friday nights, because that was my boringest time, because during the week I had a job, so I went to work. So but then Friday nights I was like, I got tired of sitting around, and then I found myself getting involved in things that was not of God.
Yeah, like it sounds like you were always on the right path to God, but you felt like something was missing, and then you went to the church, right, where you felt like it hit you. So I mean, I can relate to that as well. Like I feel like that happens to a lot of people, and like when you feel like you're pushed or made to go to church, it makes you feel like you're more pushed away.
Right. That much is so true. But I kind of like, I think it was my doing more than anything else, because I knew right from wrong. I knew the way that I was brought up and whatnot. But, I just allow things of the world. I felt like, okay, they brought me happiness, not realizing that they just bring you temporary happiness for that moment. Right. It's not like something that's everlasting, like the love of God is when you have Christ in your life. You go through ups and downs then too, but it's like he gives you that. Let me see, how would I say it? He's given me a lot of comfort when I was going through. That's why I knew that God had his hands in it. You know what I mean? I never forget one time when I was, I had, my tags had expired on my car. I was between jobs and whatnot, and I had just started this new job, and I needed to get tags. And I did not get them. I could not get them until I really got my first check. And I was driving, and behind me was a state trooper, and we were both turning, and he was immediately behind me, and the light was one of those long lights. I was sitting there, Mindy, I was so nervous and stressed. I said, I know he's going to get me. I know he's going to get me. But by the grace of God, that man turned into a car dealership. We was on the same little service road, but he turned behind me to a car dealership, and I kept on. I couldn't do nothing but pull over and praise God, because sometimes he will manifest himself in you. He'll let you see some things, you know what I mean? And I knew as soon as I got that first check, the first place that I headed to was to DMB. I said, God, you blessed me. You didn't allow me to get a ticket. I got to go make this right. I have to go make this right. I mean, I have the insurance, but I didn't have the money to get the tags with, and all this. So I went and done that. So I know how he can move in your life. You know what I mean? I really do.
Right. Yeah, I know. I feel like God puts us in situations where he makes us like we know what's right and wrong, but he puts us in situations to make us be like, oh crap, like you need to like get this done, or like you need to like refigure the situation or what your life is going toward, you know?
Exactly.
And but I mean, we've all been there. I've done the same thing with situations, but you're only human, you know, like no one's perfect.
That's
So
so true. You know, that's why I'm glad that he forgives us over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Because I mean, we all fall short of the glory of God and whatnot,
yeah,
you know. But even after that down spiral, when I came back home to North Carolina, again, once again, I was invited to church by a friend of mine, and I started going, and I just kept. I would go there about every Sunday, but I've just come back from Washington D.C., so I'm trying to find, is this where I really want to be? Because I was looking for a pastor to move me the way that pastor in Washington D.C. did, and I just couldn't find it. And I said, well, Kathy, you might be searching forever if you're looking for exactly. You just want somebody that's true to God, preaches the gospel with truth, and that's dedicated to the Lord and whatnot. That's what you really need to focus on and focus. You're not going to probably find no one that does it like he does it. So you know, but you need to get involved. So I kept wanting this church. But what I liked about this pastor was that, you know, it wasn't a large church, but he had a lot of love because, you know, his little slogan saying was never look down on a man unless you're willing to pull him up. And you saw that because, you know, when you go to church and you miss a couple of Sundays, you go back, you don't hear, you know, he doesn't make you feel like where you been, you know what I mean? Some
right.
church, when you stay out a couple of Sundays, you don't even want to go back because sometimes even if the pastor on the congregation can make you feel like, you know, you here this morning and whatnot,
Yeah,
you know, but I've learned to look over that, you know what I mean? Because
right.
they don't have a heaven or a hell to send me to. So I learned to
Right.
look hard. But yeah, but that's when I began to grow again. And I'm there now, and I try to participate as much as I possibly can. Been kind of slack lately, but still know that God is there. But you know, this school work is kind of getting the best of me because it's requiring so much. When I do have the time, I'll being that I work so much, and a lot of times they got me working from 3 to 12. When I do have the time off, it's like you got to get into your books. You know, like tomorrow I don't go to work till 1:45, so I'll probably be up in here tonight till about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oof,
I ain't even
goodness.
lay down. So, but yes,
But
I
yeah,
am kind of on high with the Lord right now, and I thank God for it.
yes, ma'am. I feel like starting Liberty, I've grown closer to God as well. Like just getting to know like everyone with being on campus, and then through like women like you through these kind of classes, I feel like God has like opened up my eyes through this school, you know? So
Yeah, he has. I can see the light in you. I really can. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful. I really can see the light in you. You know, and like I said, you know, I'm not gonna get on me talking to you about you know, but you know, but like I said, you just keep on holding on to God, and he'll work in your life. And you definitely need him there that you are planning on having a a helpmate. You need God in your life. You know what I
oh
mean?
yes, everyone does. Yeah.
Yeah, you really do. So, I hope everything goes well with that as well for you. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you for talking to me. Is there anything else you want to share about your spiritual life map or anything?
It's not nothing I can really think of in particular to say now. I'm just glad
Okay.
that I've had an opportunity to come to know God and to know what God can do and
Right.
whatnot. You know what I mean? So, I'm just going to try to commit myself even more because, I can't let the school keep taking me away. Like yesterday, I didn't go to church because I wasn't sure if you and I were going to meet or whatever, and I just wanted to take time and make room for that as well. I think he understands. I really do. I think he understands. But I said, it's time to really get back to basics again, because I know how he works in my life. But
Yeah.
just keep on doing what you're doing. You're going to be all right.
Yes,
You
ma'am. You too. Seriously.
okay?
Well, thank you.
Okay. Well, this time around, we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk to you as a social worker. Let me see. Let me put my little echo map up so I can kind of get familiar with some questions that I want to ask you. And
Okay.
whatnot. I pulled up a where I said it. I probably yes I did. I got it right here. Okay, so anyway, so let me see. Let's see. Okay, first of all, the echo map is a map of your life. What is? Let me see. What is Triad echo?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, like where I live at, the job I do, the school. I put in my parents, my dogs, my fiance, like kind of like stuff like that, I think.
Oh, okay. So let's get back to this. Let me see. I got to find you again. You're gone. Is this the one? Okay, this is. Oh no, this isn't the one. I only see at the bottom. This was another one I was doing. Another hangout map. I've been trying so hard to get this thing. You just don't know, Mindy.
You are doing great. You're doing great.
How hard I have tried to get you and I together. Okay, this guy. Okay, I got so many Google Hangouts up on my screen. Again today, good morning. My name is Miss Joyner, and I'll be your social worker today. And again, today we're going to start our session out. We'll talk about either your echo map or your spiritual life map. So, which one do you want to talk about?
I'm going to talk about my echo map.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, well, tell me a little bit about your family.
Okay. Well, I am Melinda Kozar. I'm 25. My parents are divorced, but they're both remarried. My mom remarried when I was 8 to my stepdad. I didn't like it at first. It was kind of hard, but he's been a great dad to me. He's been there for me through everything. He has 3 kids, are my stepbrothers and sisters, and they all live in different states, but they're good to me as well. My dad's side, he's remarried. Don't talk to him as much, but he has 2 stepchildren as well. But basically on my mom's side, I'm more closer to them, and I see them a lot. I talk to my mom about almost every day, helping me plan my wedding. So it's just, I'm pretty close to my mom. So.
And that's good. Most kids are, they say boys are closer to mom, girls are closer to dad. But generally, it's just that something about that mother, that tend to draw us to her and whatnot. But let me ask you something. I know that you mentioned step, but do you have, sometimes I don't know why they use this terminology because, to me, I can see using the terminology step, brother, steps. But sometimes when parents have children by other partners, we tend to call them, people say my half sister, my half brother. But I don't believe in that. If they came from either one of my parents, that's my brother or that's my sister. Right. And what did your father, when he remarried, did he have children by his second wife?
No, I'm the only child by my mom and dad.
Okay, you're the only child by your mother and father. Oh,
yes,
so your mother.
My mom can't have any more kids, and then my dad, I don't know. I don't really talk to him, so
right.
Not sure.
Well, you want to talk a little about, share with me what you do for a living and whatnot, and.
Okay. Well, I was working at a preschool. I love that because I think I want to get my master's in teaching with school, but that's a different subject. But I nanny right now, full time every day of this little girl. She's almost 2. She's wild, but like I love kids. Definitely want to work with kids with social work, or women and kids. But that's what I do. I've worked at dental offices, orthodontic offices, but that was before the social work stuff at Liberty. But now I'm just working on my social work degree, and I should be done pretty soon. So.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I should be done too. My biggest thing is getting these intern hours. If I get that, I really would be done. But I'm sure you make a great nanny. As long as you got love, for these children, and that's all they want. They don't want nothing more than to be loved. They love their kids. Like some people feel like kids don't like discipline, but kids like when you discipline, that shows a child that you care about me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You don't want to see them, and you especially don't want to see them hurt themselves and things such as that. But now, when it comes to your mom and whatnot, is she still working? Is she retired or?
She actually works with my stepdad. My stepdad owns a nursing home with someone else, and then my mom's an accountant under him. But I think they're about to retire in the next couple years. So,
Okay. Okay. So where is the nursing home located?
it's in Virginia, so it's about 6 hours away from me.
Okay. So let me
Yeah.
ask you something. I know you mentioned in one of our conversations that you were in North Carolina. Do you come up 95 when you go to Virginia?
Yes.
You do. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you probably see the name of my hometown, Rocky Mount, when you come through and whatnot. But yeah, and about your siblings and whatnot, are they all do they work or are married and being able to live that life where you don't have to worry about working or anything such as that? Hello? Hello? She's gone. She just disappeared. Mindy?